What's up, everyone? On our way to Point Pinole, about to go meet up with Tim Dawg from Shoot the Chit. Do a little review on this Zooz Ultra Urban. What's up, everybody? We're out here on the Zooz Ultra Urban 750 Gen 4. We got Tim Dawg behind us shooting a review. We're gonna see if we can learn how to review these bikes like the pros. This is a single gear bike. We got 24 by 2.6 tires. Sticky sweet. These are great tires. Love these. 203mm brake rotors in the front. We got 180s in the rear. Chrome ollie frame. This one's got the gray, matte gray finish. Hydraulic brakes. Zooz branded. Simple display here. I got mine mounted down here. It's originally mounted up here, but I broke mine already. Looping out. That was my bad. Great seat. Seat is decent amount of cushion. It's not super cushiony. I mean, there's no shocks on this bike, so it's equipped with a 52 volt 20 amp hour battery. Compared to some of the other bikes of this style, it's got a little bit more battery. Such a beautiful bike. This bike's equipped with a integrated headlight here. Got a little headlight here. Love that about this bike. I don't know if this is just a minimalist bike, but this bike over here that Tim's reviewing must have so many features because he's still talking about it, and I feel like I have nothing left to say. Alright, everyone, we're out on the Zooz and do a little review of this bike. We got some pedals, and this is class 2, so we're allowed out here on the trails. That's one of the great things about this bike. So yeah, we're out here. We got Tim Dawg up ahead of us. He's doing a review on the Engwe L20 3.0. I'm just tagging along, gonna try to see if I can learn how to review a bike, steal all his secrets. I had the LCD up here. I had a feeling I might loop this thing out eventually and tear the seat or smash the LCD, and actually both of those things actually happened. So a little temporary repair on the seat because eventually I think I might get a thrill seekers. That's what I had originally planned on doing, but to be honest, the stock seat on this thing is actually pretty grippy. Like the look of it, and it's pretty grippy, so I don't know if I really didn't plan on changing it, to be honest. Look where we're at. So Point Pinole, this beautiful view. So one great thing about e-bikes, like I wouldn't really want to walk all the way down here. I mean, I wouldn't be completely opposed to it, but it's so easy to get here on one of these, dude. And like, look, you can enjoy this now. Like 5-10 minutes later, we're gonna be way down there enjoying a different view. We were down the other spot earlier, pointed up here. A couple minutes later, we're up here, different view. Nice view of San Pablo Bay here, over here at Point Pinole. We're gonna see if we can keep up with the L20. It's pedaling. We're gonna back away from Tim so we don't have to hear ourselves on his videos. Woo! We're gonna test this out on this little hill right here. Alright, it looks like Tim Dawg's gonna skip it. Alright, Tim's on the go. We better catch up. He's doing a little side camera shot. Actually, I can do what he does. I have the tool that he has. I can do this. Alright, you guys, we got our little stick out here. We're gonna see if we can be like Tim. Some little shots. I don't know how he does this. It's kind of difficult. How does he do this? I'll show you what it looks like riding on this bicycle. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna crash. This is hard. How do you do this, Tim? I'm gonna crash. How do I look? Like my bike? Hi everyone. I'm riding my e-bike. What a great looking bike. Look at that. What a great looking guy too. Good. Oh, I'm gonna go off into the woods. This is harder than it looks. I don't know how you do this, Tim. I can't get my feet on the floor. Ooh, look at me. I'm not gonna crash. Here we go. Tim's getting away. Ah! He's running away. Unknowingly, I've been recording this whole time on this thing, or on my little GoPro, which has got limited battery, so hopefully my camera doesn't run out of battery before I finish this review. There's the pier. 4 minutes from now, we'll be down on that pier. It's just one of the great things about e-bikes, being able to get around. So I'm not affiliated with Zooz. They didn't pay me for this review. I just wanted to let everybody know that. This is my own opinion. Down on the pier now, look how quick that was. One of the greatest things about this bike is this is a great wheelie bike. I'm not the best at wheeling. I'm actually still learning, so. But I feel like this bike's helped me out a lot. Let's do a little brake check here. We're going instant. How you doing? Lots of e-bikes out here. What do we got right here? It's a Tamo bike. Got a Jason. I was copying you. So I had to pedal this bike home, probably maybe a little over a mile the other day, without any assist from the motor. So I'd cracked the screen and bad enough to where this bike just wouldn't even function. It wasn't that bad to pedal this thing just by itself. That was kind of nice to know in case I ever run into another issue like that. Oh, sweet. Guess I better do my brake test, dude. Dawg is doing his brake test, so I figure I better set up and do my brake test real quick too. Let's do this, guys. We're gonna do a brake test. Alright, you guys, I think we should get up to probably 20 miles an hour at least for this brake test. This is kind of like a port setup for my brake test, and I got some guy walking through my brake test right now. Alright, we'll do this from 20 miles an hour. Alright, here we go. Brake test. This is hard stuff. I forgot to hit record. Let's try this again. Great brakes, you guys. Look at that. Alright, everybody, let's catch up to Tim Dawg. He was way more efficient with his brake test than I was. You can see the skid mark right there. He's leaving me. I gotta figure out what I gotta do next. What kind of review stuff he's doing now. Can't hear him. Woo! Tim Dawg getting his swerve on. Alright, we're doing 30. We must be doing a top speed test here. Alright, so we're going to do our off-road test right now. See how this thing handles off-road. You're definitely going to feel it. But right now, this is pretty basic. So we're going about... we were going about 20. We're going about 9 miles an hour right now. But yeah, brakes on these things, like, these are great brakes, dude. And these are great tires, actually, too. A lot of people say how much they love these tires. These are really great tires. Oh, little trail. I think Tim Dawg wants to check it out. Luckily, we got great brakes. So, all right, let's see how this thing goes uphill. So we're gonna start from a dead stop. This is it's a pretty good grade right here. So let's see if this thing can get up from a dead stop. Here we go. All right, we got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, still going. So yeah, no problem from a dead stop up that little hill. Where I was actually pretty decent little grade right there. So we're doing about 29 right now, 30, 31, 32, 32. Woo, we're gonna slow it down. So yeah, this is Point Pinole. It's like this little trail area with a bunch of eucalyptus trees. It's such a fun place to ride. So this is more of like I don't know, I guess probably some mountain bikers or something would rip here through here. What do you think? What kind of people do you think would be on this trail? Stoners, yeah, like me.
I don't know, man. It seems all sorts of people out there, hikers.
Yeah. So yeah, this thing jams uphill, dude. No problem. This thing cooks. Dawg followed on the folding bike. Hell yeah, my man. Tim Dawg's back there shredding it up on the Engwe L20 3.0. Be sure to check out his review. Ooh, we got Tim Dawg following behind us right now. He's like shredding it up on the folding bike right now. Getting a little windy over here. See some white caps out here in the bay. Hey guys, we're gonna cut out and save this camera battery for now because running out of camera battery on this review. Oh man, always got to have extra battery, but unfortunately this camera has an internal battery. See you guys in a minute. Woo. Alright, right now would probably be a good time to talk about the comfort of the seat. Not the most comfortable. Yeah, so not the most comfortable seat. I mean, normal riding, if you're not on trails, I feel like it's fine, but if you're out here on some trails, hitting some bumps, your bum is gonna start feeling it. We're working through it. We're working through it. I feel like you gotta take advantage of these fun situations with this little bike, you know. Almost killed myself. I didn't realize I just jumped, so always know what you're about to hit. I'm about to send it. Woo! Woo! Keep going to the other spot, or you want to stop here? Do you want to enjoy the view or anything? You want to send it? Last time you recommended I send it here. I don't know. My back's a little sore. Woo! Rope. Log. Alright, we're out here at the usually the last little stop on a Point Pinole ride. Usually this is where we start heading back from normally, but we got some sand over here. You guys want to do a sand test? Let's do a sand test. Do a sand test on the Zooz Ultra Urban 750. Alright, so we got some hard pack wet sand. There's some softer stuff to the right or left we could ride on if we want to, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's try this out. Woo! Sand, no problem. Try some dry sand real quick. Here on the drier stuff. No problem. Woo! Slowing down is a little sketch. Get a little swervy when you start slowing down. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is, guys. Like, how else are you gonna get here? I mean, it would have been a beautiful walk, but look at this. Got my own little cave right here. I could probably just camp here for them. Actually, I bet you the water's gonna come up over here when high tide comes in. But yeah, it's just like some rock right here, some coral or something. Beautiful Point Pinole, everybody. Come and check it out. Oh, here comes Tim Dawg. We're gonna joust. Hurry! So I learned from Tim Dawg, when you're in the hood and you're just passing by somebody, you know, you just be like, hurry! A lot of you probably already know that. Woo! Yeah, this is a beautiful place, fun place to ride. Got Tim Dawg out there reviewing the Engwe M20 or Engwe L20 3.0. Let's go see what he's doing. We're gonna ruin the shot. Woo! So Zooz in the sand, no problem. Lots of fun. This is a fun place to ride. See, can we ride on this? What is this? It's like half sand, half coral. A little clam here or something. Something already ate it. I wonder if I should try to wheelie here. Woo, get my back wet. Oh, it's got like sand down my underwear. Great. Let's do it some more though. Woo! Ooh, some big old brake rotors, man.
Yeah.
Engwe L20 3.0.
Is that what you call it?
Engwe, I don't know how do you say it.
I call it anyway.
Engwe, oh yeah, that is fancier. The Engwe L20, Engwe L20 3.0 that Tim's reviewing. This bike has 203 millimeter rotors in the front and rear. I got a 2030 up front, but just a 180 in the rear. Ooh, Tim Dawg is shredding it up, kicking up dust. Look at that. Alright, let's see if we can catch up with Tim. Oh my god, I totally got sand down my butt crack. Oh, it's like sandpaper on my butt. Alright everybody, unfortunately the camera battery did run out on our review, so we're going to do a recap. We're going to do a speed test, hill climb test, and go over the PAS modes on this bike and give you our final thoughts. Alright everyone, let's go do that speed test. We'll see you in a minute. Alright everyone, here we go with the speed test. Let's go. 7, 14, 15, 6, 7, 9, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Alright, 35. Welcome back from the speed test. Let's go do that hill climb test. We'll see you back here in a minute. Do this hill climb test real quick. 16% grade. We'll do this one from a dead stop. So we're gonna stop right here on the hill and no pedaling. All right, here we go. No pedaling. 7, 10, 9, 12, 14, 15, 16. 16, so we're cruising 16 right now, 17. So yeah, up this hill, 16 miles an hour if we pedal. Let's see what we get. 18, 19, 19. All right, so if I pedal, I can get up that hill 19 miles an hour. All right, welcome back from the hill climb test, everyone. Let's go over the PAS modes of this bike. We'll see you back here in a moment. All right, let's cover the PAS modes of this bike. Right now, we're in PAS 0. We can throttle is to full speed, but as far as pedaling, right now, no assist on the pedals when you're in PAS 0. So, cruising at 8 miles an hour right now. I'm gonna let it slow down because I think that's probably about the top speed for PAS 1, which we're about to go into. So let's go into PAS 1, pedaling. Now the motor's assisting to about 8 miles an hour. Go into PAS 2, and we get about 10 miles an hour, 9, 10 miles an hour. Yep, 10 miles an hour. And let's go to PAS 3. All right, a little boost up to 12 miles an hour in PAS 3. PAS 4 is going to take us up to 15 miles an hour. And let's take it up to PAS 5 and see where that gets us. Alright. Pedaling. And so PAS 5, you can pedal up to 20 miles an hour. Alright, let's talk about the range. So we got 23.6 miles. We had over 20% left on the battery. Zooz claims 25 to 35 miles, full throttle. Full throttle on this bike, I would assume they're talking about up to 20 miles an hour. We were going beyond that on another ride. I did 15.6 miles and I had 3 out of 5 battery bars left. So yeah, I think the range claims on this bike are reasonable and accurate, definitely compared to other manufacturers that tend to exaggerate some of the range claims. So another great thing about this bike is it's built really solid. You can hop off curbs, you won't hear any noise. It's just a well-built bike. And we got the brake light down here. I forgot to show you guys the brake light. I looped out and tore my seat, so I have a little patch I put on back here. And if you're wondering why this bike glows, these are the CC LEDs I've installed on this bike. So those do not come with the bike. You have to go over to CC LED and pick up a pair of those and put them on. I also put on the full twist throttle. It comes with a thumb throttle, which I've removed. So we got the full twist on here. All right, the only things I would like to see on this bike is a torque sensor, a little bit more cushion on the seat, and a 203 millimeter rotor on the rear. Aside of that, I think this bike is perfect. All right, everyone, thanks for joining us for the review of the Zooz Ultra Urban. Please be sure to check out Shoot the Chit and Tim Dawg's review of the Engwe L20 3.0. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. We'll see you all in the next one. Peace.